Johnny, how have you gone about addressing matters ahead of Tuesday night?
Well, we had to move on really quickly. Saturday hurt, it stung us all. I know the boys are really disappointed, but my job, their job, is to make sure we try and put it right on Tuesday. So woke up Sunday morning, and attentions had to turn straight away to this Newport game, this fixture, and deciding how we want to go about it. Because, like I've said to you on numerous occasions, you get an opportunity when you're low in football. You get an opportunity really quickly to try and get something, that winning feeling back. So the best thing for us after Saturday is to have another game. It was the same. We went to Tranmere with an opportunity to bounce back to winning ways. We get another one Tuesday night. So if we can go and do the business and get the result that we want, that puts us in a really good position as well. So yeah. You have to move on really quickly in football. There's no time to dwell with the schedule that we've got, and everything was positive this morning. Looking forward to Newport.
Get some good finishing. Two to go.
And this squad has already demonstrated this season that we can bounce back from the defeat.
Yeah, I mean, it's season's going to be up and down. You're going to get punches on the nose. Saturday was certainly one of those. Well, you have to get up. You have to get up quickly, dust yourself down, go again. There's no time for feeling sorry for yourself. Any of that. Can't let negativity sort of manifest. We have to park it, move on, understand the reasons why we had a difficult result, which we always do. And we do that when we win as well. We look at what we could have done better. So we're constantly trying to learn. But yeah, there's no better way of getting over it than the next fixture.
We've always been in for a tough physical game against Newport in the past, but they're under new management now. So what are we expecting this time?
Yeah, they're a difficult team to plan for because they mix up their play well. They change their personnel. They'll look to play out from the back at times, but then they can go more direct to huddling up front, who's obviously got a physical presence as well. So got a bit of variety to their play, which makes it more difficult to plan for. But we've worked on it this morning, how we want to go about nullifying them, how we want to try and hurt them as well. So we certainly think it's a game that we can get a positive result from, but also, as always, respect to the opposition. Make sure that we work on their strengths too.
In terms of the team news, I guess what Joe Lewis, Miles Hippolyte, Callum Maycock definitely ruled out of this one.
Yeah, all three are going to struggle. Obviously, Bawley came off on Saturday with a knock as well, so late assessment on him. Ryan Johnson played with a heavy cold, got through it, done well to get through it, Jono. So we've looked after him last couple of days. So listen, we're stretched thin, we know that. Skipper's still out, so we've got a number of issues as far as injuries, but yeah, it's time for people to step up now. These are the moments when I've been talking about having a squad and being ready for those winter months, those tough schedules where you're going to come up with injuries and suspensions. Obviously, we've got more than we would like, but these are the moments that other people have to step up now, and we need absolutely everyone to play their part.
There's an outside chance of James Ball figuring.
There'll be a late assessment on Bawley. We'll obviously see how he comes through today. Speak to the physios sort of after training, and we'll get a gauge on it then. But it'll be touch and go, definitely.
And what's important to say as well with Riley Harbottle, even though it was a fifth yellow card, that was competition specific, so he's definitely available.
Yeah, Riley can play. Riley's available. Yeah, so that was his fifth booking, but he's only had 4 in the league. So the FA Cup, that's specific to the competition specific, like you say. So one more in the league and he'd miss out, but we have him available for Tuesday or Newport.
Of course, as you mentioned, there's already Jake Reeves, Ryan McLean and Aaron Sassu both out on the grass doing light work today, but I'm guessing even though with injuries you still don't want to push them just yet.
We can't. Like the temptations, because you've got other people out, is to bring other people back before they're ready, and if you do that they break down again. So Sass is much closer. Ryan's longer term, he's out on the grass, it's great, but he's not going to feature for a while yet. But Sassu's much closer. We're hoping to have him training next week really, and back involved. But then he's been out since pre-season. We're now in December, so you can't do 2 days training and be thrown into a game situation. That's when you get reoccurrences of injuries. So we have to build him up slowly, but we won't take unnecessary risks. But when he's ready, he'll be ready, and he'll be back amongst it, because we do need everybody. We need Sass back. We need Reevesy back. We need the guys, Lucy, Miles, Callum, Bawley. We need them all back as quick as possible, because you can carry 1 or 2, but when you've got the amount that we've got, it makes it obviously a lot more difficult. So the quicker we can get everyone back, the better.
Great finish, Lindsay. Feel free. Great ball. That's what we're talking about.
Some of the lads have been training out there, but is it possible, and would you consider recalling some of the loan deals?
Yeah, well, obviously we're looking at that. Certain ones we're tied into at the minute. Others are available, so that might be certainly something that we'll look at. We might have a little bit more information tomorrow on that front. We are looking at perhaps calling one back today that we can to be involved. So Craig's dealing with that today, and obviously the other ones. Morgan's obviously the obvious one, but he's only sort of just gone out. So for 28 days you can't call them back. So when we can, we'll look at it and see if it's the right thing to do. But at the minute, that one's out of our hands.
But of those players that are already around you, of course, as well, and we saw it on Saturday on the bench, you had Ruben Amerser, the likes of Harry Hedges, Riley Horan, very young, but they might be getting more matchday experience around the squad.
Yeah, well, they will be, they will be. Listen, they're young lads. It's great that they're involved, but at the same time, they're playing youth cup football. Ruben's only just got back from like a year missing. They're still young lads, so it's good to have them around it, but obviously we don't want to have to rely on them too heavily. If we get into certain situations where we can get them on the pitch, we'll look at that too. But for now, it's good that they're around it. They're seeing what first team football looks like, the highs and lows of it. You look at some of them have been involved at Barrow away, Tranmere away, where we've had great wins, and then they experienced the lows of an FA Cup defeat. So it's great for their development, but we also we've got to try and put winning teams out on the pitch. So that's our main focus. And
just finally drawing it back, it's so important to remember where we are in the league. We're 7th in the league. We're in a playoff place. It's happened in the last week. Get back to that again. Get the supporters on board, as they will be under the lights tomorrow night. It'd be fantastic. This is it.
The reality is we're in a really good spot in the league. That was, I spoke to Skivo Sunday morning, and he was quick to remind me of that. Sometimes you need your staff to pick you up as well, which he's great at. So we had a good chat about the upcoming game. And reminded ourselves of where we're at in the league. We're in a great position. The challenge for the lads this time last week was go and get yourselves in the playoff spot. Now we've got an opportunity to build on that, to consolidate, hopefully climb a few more places. So there's challenges around every corner. I think there's going to be a lot of ups and downs still. There's going to be some bumps in the road, but what I do know is the lads are massively up for the fight, and they're looking to take out any frustration that they've had from Saturday on Newport on Tuesday.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Johnny.
Cheers, Rob.